DBHDS Commissioner Nelson Smith, and we're back with another episode of Conversations with Commissioner. This is an effort to keep everybody updated in what we're doing as an agency. And yeah, we want you all to know what the insiders are saying. And so this morning we have Alexandria Robinson. She's the program manager for 988 and also the call centers. So really excited to have her here. And as you all know or should know, 988 and the build out of our crisis system is one of the largest things that we're undertaking here. And so you have a tremendous job, and the weight of the crisis system is on your shoulders. No big deal. So with that, ma'am, welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's get started. I know you've probably got a lot of information to share with everyone. 988, how has it grown over this past year?
Sure. So we saw the launch of 988 on July 16th of 2022. There was a lot of anticipation, a lot of buildup of exactly what impact would the call center see. Not only did they get a influx of calls based off of just marketing in the news, highlighting what 988 was, but they also did get a lot of people calling just to find out, is this number real? Is it live? And so we've seen a big jump in the number of calls that come into 988. And we're very fortunate that our call centers are some of the best in the nation, that they've been able to support that influx of calls and still be able to maintain high quality calls and getting people the help that they need. So really good things that we've seen. We've been able to stay above the national expectation of 90% of calls answered in state. We're averaging around a 91, 92% of those calls being answered in state. And that just means that when people are calling into Virginia from Virginia phone numbers, they get connected with local resources and that whole crisis continuum that's being built.
That is awesome. And I'm very proud of that. So you make the Commonwealth of Virginia look very good. We are trending ahead of everyone else in the nation, and I like to win. So
yeah, and I will add also, I get to work with really amazing call centers. So we have formerly PRS Crisis Link, now they're Hope Link Behavioral Health, and we have Frontier Health that are answering those calls. And they do the work, right? They're the ones who are answering those calls. They're being there, meeting those needs. Sure. So I always am the person I don't want to take credit for the hard work that they do. I really help liaise with the department. And as we're building the larger continuum, I help assist them with making sure that their needs are being met and that we are meeting like federal metrics and staying above the curve, but they're doing the really hard work and making sure that people are being served best.
No, absolutely. And you give a great voice to it, though. That's really, really important piece of it. So with that, 911 took a long time to roll out. I know many people probably don't remember, but it was a very, very difficult and long process. Now, I want to shout from the rooftops about 988, and we still, when I go around the Commonwealth, I still hear a lot of people, they don't know about it or whatever. So what would you recommend people do? How do you spread the word?
Yeah, that's you raise good points. 911 did take a long time, like you said, and they had more of a phased onboarding as well over decades. With 988, it's happened really quickly, and so there is a lot of expectation that everyone knows about 988 right now, but we understand, like you're saying, that that'll happen, right? The way that people can really raise awareness and let people know is just by sharing on social media about 988. You'll see our great communications team is always posting about 988 on the DBHDS Facebook and Instagram pages. They can share that content. SAMHSA is always sharing content about 988 as well. So sharing it on social media where you know that lots of people are going to see that content. Also, if you're having experiences with 988 yourself, let other people know. And just in conversation, if you know about 988 and you're having talks with friends, if you know somebody who's struggling, just tell them, hey, there's this number that exists. There are people who are wanting to listen, wanting to help you, get you through what you're going through, and also get you connected to other resources if you need it.
Right. Yeah, thank you. I think 988va.org is a really good thing. You can pull down some things from that.
Yep. Also, there are some social media shareables, posters, other resources, PowerPoint slides, and templates available on 988va.org as well.
Awesome. Yeah, especially during this season. A lot of loneliness and anxiety. So I think all of us should spread the word as quickly as possible. Thank you.
Agreed. I hear you talk about 988 a lot. That's, of course, great for me to hear that the program that I get to work on is a priority, not only for you and our department, but also for Governor Youngkin. Can you talk about the impact of 988 that you see and how it'll affect the future build out of initiatives across the agency?
Good question. No, I do talk about it a lot, and I want to be the mouthpiece for the agency and all the great things that are going on here. And again, I'm so proud of all the things that are going, especially you and your team. So 988 is a piece of the behavioral health care continuum. And I can tell you that when early on, when I got into this role, traveling all over the place, behavioral health care is something that people don't know how to access. Right? They know how to get their primary care, other appointments for lots of other things. And so I think 988 is that critical piece that can be the entry point for a lot of people that don't know where to go, especially when they're in crisis. So I think it's and I've heard about its successes, but they're able to connect people to the appropriate level of care. Maybe they don't need an emergency room. Maybe they just need someone to talk to for a minute or two. And so it is, to me, that critical piece to keep people in their communities, with their families. It gives a level of dignity. I've often said that, one of the analogies I use is when you call 911 for a medical emergency, heart issue or something like that, who shows up at the house? Typically an ambulance.
Yeah.
If you call 911 for a mental health care emergency, who shows up?
The police.
Police,
Yeah.
right? So we've got a lot. We're breaking the stigma, a lot more awareness. So we're trying to revert some of these things that we've kind of built over the years to get law enforcement back in their communities. And so I'm seeing and hearing lots of great stories about how this is working. And so we want to see it done more quickly, but understand it's going to take time. But I'm very proud to be part of this team.
So we are just hitting the 1-year anniversary of Right Help Right Now. And as an active member of work streams 1 and 2, I am curious, what are you proud of year 1? And also for year 2, what can we expect to see?
Ooh. Year 1, well, I would say it was a blur. Right Help Right Now, I think, is the first governor-directed plan. And so a lot of learning curves to work throughout cross agencies with other secretariats. And so I think, number one, I think it's really the right thing to do, using all of government to really make an impact as quickly as possible. So I'm just proud of the collaboration that we've been able to do, because typically, we're good at saying, well, that's not my job, or that's their job, and all these things. The fact of the matter is we can't do this alone. We cannot figure it out without other people's help. Law enforcement, criminal justice system, all the things that intersect. Behavioral health care touches everyone. And so I'm really proud to see all the work that has gone into breaking down those silos and really trying to make an impact as quickly as possible. So I think the fruits of the labor will show in the lives of Virginians, and it already is.
Yeah.
And I think what's to come is going to be still meeting those measurements, of how many beds and chairs and all the crisis receiving centers. I look forward to seeing the governor's announcement on what we're going to be working on as far as policies and/or budget. And I'm hearing that we're going to be, again, given a lot more responsibilities, because this is the priority of Governor Youngkin, and that's a good thing. So this is an exciting time. I know we're going to be, hopefully increasing waiver slots.
Okay.
DD waiver slots. We're going to be working on the awareness for 988. School-based mental health is something that I know is lacking. And so I think we're going to see a lot more activity in that area. And also look for more investments and initiatives in reducing opioid deaths and substance use in general. Um, and then finally, I would say the workforce, because all these good ideas and all the things that we're doing, they mean nothing when you don't have the people there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think expansion in the Commonwealth's behavioral healthcare workforce is going to be pivotal to complement all these things.
So we are in the midst of the holiday season. I am a mom to 2 young kids, so it's pretty crazy. But I also have young kids, so they don't know the expectations around Christmas.
Right.
But I understand that you have children yourself. What are you doing this holiday season? How's it going so far?
Well, it's always fun.
Yeah.
By the way, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. You just added a second.
Yes.
And how old?
9 months.
Yeah. Okay.
So and 2.5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have twin 6-year-olds, 3-year-old, and my baby boy. He just turned 2 yesterday.
Nice.
So we celebrated his birthday. So as you probably know, like with a 9-month-old and a 2-year-old,
mm-hmm.
It's hard to get a lot of things done.
Yeah, definitely.
So, now I'm looking forward to. They're really excited. This morning, I woke up to the sound of shrieking because of all the snow.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh my gosh, they're running through the house. It was like snow.
That's cool.
Just them experiencing this season.
Yeah.
Because you get to live through them and see the lights.
Mm-hmm.
Driving through Richmond, every block, Christmas lights.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute.
How about you?
Yeah, we have had a slower start to the Christmas decorations and everything, but we are getting it there. But it is nice, like going out and seeing everybody else have the things, and our neighbors are all fully decorated. Yeah. So my oldest is like, oh, look, yeah, the lights, and he likes all the Christmas trees we see around and everything. So yeah, it is a fun time at that age just to see the joy of the holiday season in little kid eyes. They have a lot of fun. Yeah.
Sorry, you remind me, when you see those homes are decorated, you're like, wow, they're on it.
Yeah, but then you learn that there are companies that do that work. And so,
really,
yes, some people are not having to do it themselves. Okay. Yeah, there are shortcuts. Yeah. Yes. So yeah, that's always an option too.
Good, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I might look into that next year.
Yes.
All right, we're going to announce something new today. We are hearing a lot of feedback from the Thankful Thursday, and I really just love that. It's exciting, and a lot of people are actually nominating their coworkers. So we figured we'd grow this into something even bigger. So we're still kind of organizing things, as you can see, with a pile of names. What we're going to do is draw a name out and recognize who this awesome person is every quarter. So when we have these conversations, we'll pull a name out and you get a prize. And nothing fancy, but I was joking. Is it going to be a puppy? But it would be something cool. So are you ready to do this? You want to draw out the name?
Sure.
Mix it up.
All right, let me mix it up a little bit.
So good at the mixing skills.
Yeah, these are highly cultivated skills that I'm exuding here. All right, and let's go here.
All right, what do we have? All right, the first award goes to Regional Support Specialist Ann Camperini, Brandy Martin, Siobhan Doby, Kira Graves, Latrina Goldborn, Melissa Sullivan. And that's here at the Regional Support Specialist in the central office.
Yay!
It says, the team noted quality issues with specific review forms submitted by CSBs, developed a training, and effectively trained many of the support specialists in the state. Their efforts were noted as leading to a big improvement by volunteer members who read and reviewed the forms. So, congratulations. Well, finally, I think it's time to close, and I think it'd be great. I just want to take the opportunity to say happy holidays to everyone. I think this has been an interesting year for all of us, and I hope that you take the time to be with your families and just relax. I'm so incredibly proud of the work that you do, from the frontline staff to the folks making the food in the facilities. Um, I see you out there, Catawba, with the biscuits. Um, and then everyone here at Central Office, all over the Commonwealth, licensing specialists. And forgive me if I can't go down all the amazing offices that we have here, but there's so many people working to improve and change the lives of Virginians. And so I just want you to know I'm so proud to be part of this team, and I hope you are too. That this is one DBHDS and we're moving in one direction. And I just hope you have a blessed holiday. Thank you.